Light. Light is our topic, okay? What is light? What is light means? Actually, we can simply define visibility of an object. Visibility of an object is called light. We are seeing some objects because of light, right? Because of the light, many things happen. Like the object's color can change, shadow can come, shade can come. These all are the things which is happening because of the light. So visibility of the light, an object is visible because of the light. You know, everywhere we have two types of lights are there. One is natural light, right? Natural light. Second one is artificial light. Natural light is sunlight. Artificial light is remaining all bulb, tube, computer light, screen light, projector light. These all are artificial light. Two types of light are there mainly. So these all objects we are visible because of any of this light, maybe natural, maybe artificial. Because of this reason, we will be able to see the object, right? So this is called visibility of an object is called light. Natural light and artificial, two types of light. Just to understand the basic idea. Light has a lot of features. Color is a features. Light intensity can increase and decrease it. Shadow can add it. We can give shadow for the light, okay? And the problem of the light and as well as the benefit of the light is light cannot pass if it is an opaque subject. For example, there is a wall, and if you put the light from here, of course, it cannot reach to the other side, but sound can reach, right? But similar way, this will not, light cannot reach like that. Directly, it will not reach it, okay? But that's good sometimes, but sometimes it is hard. But naturally, you can see when we talk about generally, of course, that is the light is in one room, the light, we need to keep it inside that room only, okay? So we'll get more control on the light. And light, usually if a light rays comes to a room, it will have bouncing in the light. Light will start to bounce, okay? That all are features. This bouncing, we are controlling detail. That's what we are doing in V-Ray and all. V-Ray is one of the subjects which we're going to study. This is for rendering. In the V-Ray, what happened? The light is going to bounce it. Okay, light bouncing happens in the V-Ray. So the light bouncing is one of the feature actually. So come to the standard light only I'm using. Actually, the modeling part we have not completed. Material part we have not completed. Still, I'm taking light. Basic area I'm taking from everywhere, so you can start to work some exercise. Then we will take one by one options. When you go to this create, there is third option. You can see the bulb symbol, right? This is the light symbol over here. Then we can take from here standard light, standard, different type of light you can see now itself. Photometric, standard, and V-Ray. V-Ray, of course, if you install the V-Ray in your computer, then only will be visible. Some of you may not install, so this may not be available now. But these two you can see, photometric and standard. Photometric also discuss about this belongs to Mendel Ray more. Mendel Ray is another type of rendering. Same like V-Ray, Mendel Ray. Mendel Ray is one of the another type of rendering. We're going to discuss soon that one also. So for time being, you understand, if you want to take a light, create the third option, which is called light. From here, we are choosing standard. Here, there are some set of light, except these two. This is MR is written, this is Mendel Ray. MR is not Mr. MR is Mendel Ray. Except remaining these 6 lights, we can use it. For example, I'm taking first Omni Light. Omni Light, okay? So if you want to do a lighting, at least you should have something over here, right? Then only you will be able to see that light. Make it some objects over here. Now I'm going to put Omni Light. Omni Light I put over here. Just click here and move it. Now you can see there is a light over there. Okay. This one you need to render to see this one. If you go to high quality here, it will be visible also. From here, high quality. But if your machine doesn't have good graphics card, you can go to standard only and render and see. Because what you see in the high quality, this is not the final output. You can see it is getting removing sometimes, right? So you have to render. F9 is a shortcut. This will be the result if I'm going to keep. Now you can see it is depending on this one based on one light only. When I'm saying this, when I render, I'm show you one other option. Can you see here through this one? I can see other side. This one here is transparent. This is when you render. You usually in the standard render, the default render, this will happen. So what you can do, you have to go to render settings. F10 is the shortcut to render settings in the rendering. F10 render setup. If you go to render setup, you will get a lot of properties over here. Here there is an option called force two-sided. switch on this option, force two-sided. Then if you render, you can see that problem will be solving. Okay, so you need to keep this one to get it. Two-sided means other side also will be rendering at a time. That's what it means. How I have taken in rendering, render setup, or press shortcut is F10 function key 10. Then you will be getting this property. Switch on this force two-sided option. Now I'm talking about the light only. When you press F9 from here, the light, because of the light, the objects are visible. Now here is visible, but other side is not visible, right? So I'm going to keep it down a little bit this side. Okay, fine now. So see this light, I'm going to keep it here. Now if I press F9, you see this area is visible. Okay. So these light, if you want to do multiple lights, shift and take a copy. You can see two lights now. I'm going to keep it to other side also, F9. Here also light is there, here also light is there. Both sides we have light now. Okay. So I'm going to keep it one on the top, F9. Here is a light, up also light is there. I delete that, we have only single light now. If I select this light, what are the property we have in this light? You have to, if you take any object, any objects, if you want to see the properties of that, we always go to modify. Object, if you want to convert a editable poly, we go to modify. Same like that. If you select here, I can see the properties of this one. This is the light. If I switch off this light now, if I render, I can see nothing because I switch off this light, right? Now this is light, switch on and switch off. When you switch on the shadow, actually shadow will come. Shadow of the objects will be visible when you switch on the shadow. And there are different type of shadow is there, we'll discuss about later. Okay, now we have only shadow, switch on and switch off. Okay, let it be on this shadow for time being. F9, you see the shadow. When I am moving the light here, the shadow goes to that side. Now intensity or color, intensity or color. Okay. In intensity, color or attenuation, there are three options are there. Here you can see multiplier is the name for intensity. If I do 2, you can see more light is going to come from one light. The high voltage, right? The light is increasing. So I want to keep it 1 only. What is the color of light you need? You can click over here and choose, I want to do a light yellow color. So you can see everywhere now, the yellow tone gonna come. Okay. I have another light. I took a shift and take a copy. When you do copy, remember it should be copy, not instance. Okay. If you did instance 1, if you change everything, will change it. So I took a copy here, and this light I want to do a little bit reddish light. So you can see 2 light combination now. This side is reddish, this side is yellow. Okay. Just to understand more, you can keep close to the ground. Close to the ground. Now you can see here is a light. Now I want to do more color to understand. Now you will get an idea what kind of light color I use. You can see the color it's emitting here also. Okay. How to keep light, where to keep light. There are many things you need to study. There are concept of 3-point light concept, studio lighting concept, exterior lighting concept. It's a very wide topic actually. So that we're going to discuss later. So at least you understand I have taken an Omni Light and I go into properties, and these are the changes I have done now. Shadow on and off, color and multiplier. Ensure these basics are okay. Then we can go to the next portion. It's all advanced property. Advanced property means something detailed. Okay. I will just tell you only this one, near and far attenuation, this decay, this all comes to almost together. Okay, near and far attenuations will tell you. We will, most of this property is same for other light also. Okay. When you go to near attenuation, if I switch on, when you keep here, you can see a ground comes right. This area will have more light. Can you see? This area will have more light when you do near attenuation. Same time, if I do far attenuation, it, for example, you have a candle light, you can switch on the far attenuation. Then you can control this one, right? See, smooth I need from here to the smooth light, or if I need sharp one, so this end gonna be nice border is sharp here. Okay, but actually you can use this one with a spotlight and all. But if it is a candle light, if I'm going to keep a candle over there, this is the right things which you can do it near attenuation. For attenuation, near means it will be here will be more focused, but the light will reach to everywhere on the outside. But even I can do this end also, end area where you want, start area where you want. But anyhow, it's going to affect on this one, more light. So near and far attenuation. Now I'm going to show you, except this light, I'm just taking instead of this Omni I told you, right? Now you can see here, skylight is something different. Here, sport, target sport, free sport. Target direct, free direct. Okay. So these two lights are same. These two lights are same. Only a difference is this is having a target. For example, I took a free sport. When you click here, you can see I got a spotlight, free spotlight. F9. There's a spotlight over here. Okay. At the same time, if I'm taking a target sport, again same thing, but there is a target. Can you see this target? Yeah. Even if I'm keeping this target point, can move it to anywhere. Okay. F9. Same like direct light. Direct light also you can do like this. See, it's a direct light. This is also similar to spotlight only, but spotlight have its own some properties. Okay. And again, target means, so target we never do from perspective. Remember, you have to go to left or right, then you need to target like this. So it can target to that. Okay. Both have same kind of borders over there, but when you take spotlight, free spotlight now. Spotlight, if you go to modify, there is spotlight parameters have hotspot beam and follow angle here. Okay. What is this? Remaining all are same. Shadow you can switch on is same. Color you can adjust it in intensity, same thing. Everything is same only. But if I enter F9, this is what I'm getting now. Here in intensity, one more time I'm telling you. Once I took this light, I go to intensity, details in intensity. Spotlight parameters, something different I told. Here I'm taking hotspot beam is the border till how much you need. So the border is bigger now. And the fall off angle, if I'm increasing or if I decrease this one, there is a big difference between these two. So the border will become more smooth. If you want this sharp, this both values should be near. This is 63. Of course, this also should be near, like 67, 69, you know, that difference will be there. Because the border will be light, smooth over there, but still you can get sharp. Okay. But if I'm doing instead of this target spotlight, go to left view. See, here to here, I'm targeted this one. Okay, right? Shift and take a copy. Two target I can do now. So both targeting to the same subject, right? And this hotspot we're going to do smaller. Hotspot I'm going to make smaller. Follow if you do both will adjust automatically. Let's now do it in 20, 30. 30. F9. Intensity is 3. So one you can see more light over there. This one is less now, right? This one also I'm doing 3. And see this spotlight parameters 25 or 28. I can see both side high intensity to too light. And one color I want to change to reddish. One is red, another is another color. Plus I want to see other area also a little bit. So I want to do an Omni Light also here. Omni Light is also. Okay. But this Omni Light, I don't want more. I want 0.2 and white color. 0.2. So it is visible everywhere, not yet. where I kept it. Oh, that's why. It's too far. F9. I want to make less again. Enter. No, I have my background is visible, and I can see high intensity at the spotlight. So spotlight, you remember, target, you take anyone from here, target or spot, no problem, target or free. The property mainly I want to tell you about this one, spotlight parameters, hot spot beam and fall off. But remember this one, you can make this one to rectangle way as well as triangle, circle, rectangle and circle can be do with this one. Okay, please check this one. 3 type of light now.